These were the deities of Vasudeva Datta, and this place is also associated with another great sage called Saranga Thakur. So I'll go a little fast because we all have limited time. So Vasudeva Datta was a very great Vaishnava. He had a brother called Mukunda Datta. And Mukunda Datta was Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's classmate. They both studied together in Gangadas Pandit's school. And they were both excellent kirtaniers. They could do kirtan for hours and hours non-stop. Vasudeva Datta was a very compassionate Vaishnava. And it is said that he would spend most of the money that he made, he was a householder, in worshipping his deity and in taking care of the Vaishnavas. And he was so liberal in spending money on the deities and in taking care of the Vaishnavas that actually there'd be no money to even run his household after 10 or 15 days of the month. All the money would be exhausted in the first 10 days of the month. And then his wife would complain to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu that my husband's not providing any money to run the household. The Lord Chaitanya had to request another devotee, Shivananda Sen, to be his accountant. So Shivananda Sen became Vasudeva Datta's financial manager to ensure that his wife had enough money to run the household for the whole month. So there are many wonderful stories. Lord Chaitanya said that Vasudeva Datta's glories are unlimited. And he also said that I've been totally purchased by Vasudeva Datta. He can deliver me to anyone he wants. I'm completely sold out to him. He could do kirtan for hours and hours non-stop. So Vasudeva Datta is considered to be an incarnation of Prahlad Maharaj. Prahlad Maharaj is described as the most merciful Vaishnava. Prahlad Maharaj came.
Right.
And there's a very famous pastime that I'm sure all of you are familiar with related to Vasudeva Datta. When Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was in Jagannath Puri, the Vasudeva Datta went to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and requested him. He said, I want to ask you a favor. First tell me if you will grant this favor. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, okay, you are a pure devotee and Krishna will fulfill the desire of his pure devotee. So what was the favor? Generally we approach the Lord and we approach the Lord for many material motives. Isn't it? Give me this, give me this, give me this. But what was Vasudeva Datta's desire? Looking at the conditioned souls who are suffering in the material world, Vasudeva Datta felt compassion for them. Therefore Lord Chaitanya said, a Vaishnava is Paradukha Dukhi. Paradukha Dukhi means seeing others in distress, he also becomes disturbed, distressed. Just like if you have pain in any one part of your body, the effect can be realized in the whole body. So Vasudeva Datta told the Lord, I would like to suffer the sinful reaction due to entire humanity. He did not say only of the Vaishnavas or Gaudiya Vaishnavas. He said, I am ready to take on the suffering due to all the human beings on the planet. And in exchange, what did he want? He wanted that they be delivered and he take on the sinful reaction. So Lord Chaitanya was very pleased. The tears came from his eyes. His body began to tremble when he heard this desire being manifested by Vasudeva Datta. And the Lord said that the Supreme Lord will fulfill the desire of his pure devotee. So Bhaktisiddhanta Ji and Prabhupada have written in their commentaries to this section of the story, in which they have compared and stated that Vasudeva Datta actually was even more compassionate than Lord Jesus Christ. Lord Jesus Christ was ready to take on the reaction of only of his followers. But Vasudeva Datta said, entire humanity. There is another wonderful offering by King Ranti Deva, where he expresses a similar desire in the Srimad Bhagavatam. Then Vasudeva Datta liberated all these conditioned souls from material existence, and he was able to accomplish this without any crucifixion or without undergoing any bodily inconvenience. So Vasudeva Datta is described as very compassionate Vaishnava. Lord Chaitanya was very pleased by his devotion, and he said that Vasudeva Datta can deliver me to anyone. And to describe Lord Vasudeva Datta's glories, Lord Chaitanya said you need unlimited mouth. So coming over here to the location where the deity of Vasudeva Datta is being worshipped, what should be our mood? What should be our mood? Our mood should be to pray to Vasudeva Datta and his deities of Madan Gopal, that we may be blessed with a fraction of the compassion that Vasudeva Datta had. I mean, Vasudeva Datta was ready to take on the suffering due to entire humanity. If we can develop even a 0.1% compassion compared to what he had, we would all working together be able to save humanity from going to hell. Is that right?
Yes.
Vasudeva Datta ki. Yes. So how many of you are ready to pray for that? Okay. So that should be our mood. And how do we reflect that mood? How do we reflect the mood of compassion? How? Just by chanting the mantra, compassion, 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 compassion? No. We display that mood by actively taking part in preaching activities. Just like Prabhupada said, preaching is the essence. So for all the services you can do, he said the most important service one can engage in is preaching. And doesn't matter which part of the world you reside in, there are unlimited opportunities for preaching. And what did Prabhupada say in addition to this? He said, books are the basis. So the culmination of every preaching endeavor should be inspiring people to take a book. We saw that so many people would come to see Prabhupada. Prabhupada would give long darshans and so on, but in the end Prabhupada's goal was to inspire these people to get one of his books. And the inspiration to preach and distribute books comes from what? Something else. Purity is the fourth. That comes from attentive sadhana, etc., chanting rounds. And if we do that, then we'll get the strength to preach. So coming here at this very auspicious location, we should pray to Vasudeva Datta to bless us with a tiny, tiny portion of his compassion that he had, so that we can, falling in the footsteps of Prahlad Maharaj and Vasudeva Datta, deliver the material world from the samsara birth and death. Vasudeva Datta ki!